What's up, Trade Champs? It's your boy, Pear Mike. How you all doing? Here's the weekly update for Trade Champs. So let's go and see how this past week was. Forgive me, I'm a couple days late on the update, but things happen. So let's look at our winners for the week ending February 4th. In first place, we got Barliza with 3 wins that coming in at $75. In second place, we have ALFG coming in at $50. And then we got 2 people tied for third, should I say. Yours truly, Pear Mike and Sharon SM. And then rounding out the bottom 4 or 5, we got Huggy Bear, John Redcorn, Just a Guy, Rockwin, Judah, and Zareth. And below that, we got Alex 9083. So that's it for the winners. Yeah, let's just take a quick peek in just the winners so far this week. Just for the first 3 days, Barliza is continuing the early lead to this week. She's won twice, or he has won twice. I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman. Got Huggy Bear coming in second, John Redcorn in third. So we still got 3 more days for the week ending on February 11th. So we'll see how that ends up. Let's go to the post area. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Uncle Bubba is in the community. He was asking a question either or both. All right, let's see the initial thread there. Okay, Uncle Bubba says, once you see the breakout, how does a chart help you to set a price target? What would be too late to get in, and when would you get out? And so the market did go up on Amazon News. Let's go back to the initial. So ALFG had posted this chart talking about some analysis on Atom cryptocurrency. Said a bounce off the 25 going up to the 32. And that's what started the initial thread. And then so that's when Uncle Bubba asked a question there. And I'm going to have to respond to that in terms of that analysis on that chart, in terms of how do you determine the price target, and if it's too late to get in, and what would be the area that you would get out on the upside and the downside. So interesting question there. Let's see if we have any other post. So it's just all the replies. So I think that's the most recent post. Yeah, and Uncle Bubba was responding to most recently. That question was directed at either ALFG or myself. So I'll answer that later. Let's see. In terms of members, let's see who's just a guy. I'm trying to see if some new member names here. So Zareth, there's a new member. I haven't recognized that name before. Rockwin's been around for a while. Alex 9083. Haven't seen this name before. RSL 1979. Shout out to Dang Third Duck. Cousin Glebe, Lady Bull, OG Official, Crunky Squirrel, Thaddeus Creed, Lomarty, Dave, Ninny, Mon Chief, Hanem, Jomia, John Cock, and Anyad. All right, let's just round out a few of the names there in the community. Let's see if anybody has done any referring here lately. You know what? Let's go back to the post area. I'm gonna take a look at the community home. Let's see if we got some referrals here. Let's see any recent refers in the last week. Nope, none this week. Any last week? No. So guys, I would encourage everyone to go out and tell a friend about TradeChamps, particularly those that are trading. So I named off about 15 or so people there. We're trying to get our membership numbers up. Tell people if they discuss stocks and or crypto, you can come to TradeChamps and trying to create a community here. So tell all the other crypto enthusiasts, stock enthusiasts about TradeChamps. Come here to post. Let's get some more analysis going on here as well. So let's just take a little bit peek into the market. So let me go out to Trading View. Okay. So let's just see. We've come off a brutal correction in the market going back to, and I'm just talking stocks right now. We'll talk a little bit about crypto in a moment. But let's just look at the indices. So the Dow Jones, this is a daily chart. So Dow Jones going back, hit a high in early January and again in November. But you can see you've been down, downturn from the July 4th highs to the, January 4th highs 2020 to January 24th lows, and you see we've rebounded. So we're right in the middle of this support and resistance at the 33,697, and you got resistance here at the 37,026. All right, let's look at the NASDAQ. Again, the NASDAQ hit a high January 4th, coincides with that same high in the Dow, and retreated all the way down to the 24th of Jan, bounced sideways, and then started to start an uptrend here from this Jan 28th low and on up. So if I draw a little trend line here, you can see that this trend is starting up here. So off of this lower trend that started here, kind of going down. So you can see we finally broke out a little bit, got a trend there on the NASDAQ. All right, let's look at the Russell small caps. You can see here that this trend, downtrend, goes back all the way to November. So if you look at this here, if I just draw this trend line, so we're gonna draw this first one. Then you can see from there we took actually a sharper pullback, and we just broke out of that trend actually last week. And you can see we got the confirmation of that downtrend. That downtrend was actually broken. Got the confirming portion there, and you can see this uptrend where I started here, but it really only breaks once it gets to the right of that downtrend, and signified by the circle there where we actually broke out. Had 2 down days last week, but for yesterday and today, you can see that we're continuing that uptrend. So if this continues to be that move, small cap Russell should be fine. So that rounds out the Dow, the NASDAQ, the Russell, and the S&P. So thank you for this week's update. See you next week.